Hey everybody, this is Easy, and welcome back to Let's Play Starcraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Last time, we freed the Purifiers, but are they allied to our side? Or was that just a complete waste of time? I want to get to 100 here. I really do, because Reconstruction Beam is amazing. So I'm actually going to drop these down and go back to Orbital Strike. Because Reconstruction Beam, especially for what we're going to be doing next, is so worth it. It really, really is. The Spirit of Adun automatically repairs damaged mechanical units for 5 life per second and structures for 10 life per second. It is a lot better. Talents are good too, but that is better.
Amon's presence within the Kala grows stronger. He is becoming harder to resist.
You risk much for this, Rohana.
He believes all suffering, all conflict, results from the Xel'Naga's infinite cycle. That it must end.
Yes, he has made this clear.
But you see only the surface. Underneath, a silent hatred roils within him. A prideful resentment that would see all worlds burn. The hybrid are the true face of Amon. He wishes not only for the Xel'Naga's creations to be set aside, but for them to suffer.
We've gotten some new unit upgrades.
These purifiers have joined our army, Hierarch. It seems they are willing to serve you. For now.
Where shall we march?
Well, we already got the Adept, that's right. Sorry.
Where does my prey hide?
Already went through these, went through that, went through that, went through that. But now we get a Mirage.
I answer the call.
Which is basically a Phoenix that can blink. So, I mean, I'll stick with the Corsairs because they're OP. That was really all we got for that mission. This mission, I believe, should get something very well.
I think we are all pleased.
How you speak?
We have achieved an incredible feat, friend Phoenix.
Phoenix. I have been thinking more upon that name. It is the moniker of another. I do not believe I should use it any longer. I am not he.
Phoenix was the bravest warrior I have ever known. He faced terrible odds and emerged victorious. Slayed enemies, the likes of which most cannot even comprehend. And yet, you have proven to be of equal bravery. He would have been honored that a warrior such as you bore his name. And so am I.
Your words honor me, Hierarch. But one day, I must find my own path and my own name.
It's actually an important scene, though. I don't know why it didn't just show new conversations.
Their systems function more effectively when in proximity to each other. Outlying protocols can be offloaded to unoccupied cores.
What does any of that mean, Karax?
Their data web was designed to replicate the sense of the Kala. They are connected to each other.
Interesting.
Yes, however, it is a synthetic representation. There is no emotional wave.
The engineers who built them could not imagine how they could ever be seen as Protoss without the light of the Kala. If only our ancestors could see us now.
They would still say they are nothing without the light of the Kala.
It's truly astounding how many different ways you...
Boom! Map! We can go to Revenskar.
It brings me
And get a
great
carrier.
joy that the Purifiers have chosen to join the Daylon. But
But
Amon's armies
you'll listen to that later. I'm going to go
Siding
For the
with
Void
Almanac is indeed a
Rays.
risk. Tassadar, old friend, what would you do? Zeratul, would you have me take such a chance? The answer matters little. If this alliance can weaken Amon's armies, then it is a chance that must be taken.
This mission, this section is crucial because Void Rays are how I beat the final mission. Without Void Rays, I'd be screwed.
It is an armada.
Behold the Death Fleet under Amon's command, poised on laying waste to all life in the sector.
Then we had best act swiftly.
Rakshir. Usurpation by ritual combat cannot be rushed. Its rites demand careful preparations if they are to be accepted.
We are in orbit above a hostile world with an imposing fleet, and you speak of preparation?
I intend to depose Malash, the ruler of an entire people, and bring them under my thrall. You will aid me, and in return, I will remove the Tal'Darim from this conflict. That was our bargain. To do this, the ritual must be carried out as tradition demands.
This bargain grows less appealing by the moment.
Don't worry, Artenis, it'll be worth it in the end. Let's go back to do more conversations.
I've been analyzing the Tal'Darim's war machines. Their technology is cloned from Kalai designs. Aside from the construction materials, there is little deviation. How is this feat possible?
There have always been legends of vessels that set out into the cosmos and never returned. Of attack forces gone missing.
I have heard these stories. Whispers of angry spirits of our past that strike when you are most vulnerable. Imagine if all this time we have been fighting an unknown war against the Tal'Darim.
It would explain a great deal.
How sad. They are thieves, never knowing the joys of their own invention. How despicable.
Now, correct. Relax.
Our scouts are reporting the Dominion is attempting to fight back the Golden Armada. Despite their efforts, multiple systems have fallen.
Hey, Mr. Colossi.
There are things I understand about the Tal'Darim. Their zeal, their desire to appease their god. What I cannot understand is why Amon would cast aside his loyal allies so easily. Why he would betray their sacred trust and treat them as fodder.
I have felt his grand ambitions, Artanis. The dark truth is, Amon wishes no allies, aside from his hybrid. He believes he's ending the cycle of violence, but he only brings about an eternity of abomination.
Alright, now let's start this mission. I should talk to Alarak.
I wish to know more about this Rakshir, your ritual combat.
To understand Rakshir, you must first understand the sacred chain of ascension that ultimately links to Amon. Each of us is shackled to his will, and to the will of he who is in the link above. And yet, there is a way to ascend. By blade and blood, any Tal'Darim can usurp the position of the one above his station. It is through this ritual that Amon's ascendants are assured to be the most capable to carry out his will.
Then Malash is the most powerful of your people?
He is considered so, but he has yet to face me.
Alright, let's start this mission now. Eliminate the Guardians.
In order to invoke the challenge of Rakshir, preparations must be completed, as the decrees of old describe. Ready your warriors. Malash will surely attempt to interfere.
Alright. Now, we have to fight the Tal'Darim, just like in the epilogue. Not the epilogue, I mean the prologue, sorry. fanatical followers of Amon. They will send everything they have to stop you. That is very true. But we get something to stop them. It's called a Void Ray. You will see how OP Void Rays can become in this campaign.
These are Malash's guardians. I need you to eliminate them before I proceed.
If it must be done. Wait, what is that strange fog?
Terrazine. It flows in cycles from the chasms of Slain, bringing us closer to the void. Amon's forces will be able to manifest until the flow subsides. They do not possess their full power here, yet they will strike at your base ruthlessly.
That they will.
I thought you promised an assured victory, Alarak.
You enjoy a challenge, do you not?
Very well. My forces will pursue the Guardians while it is clear. When the Terrazine flows, we must endure the onslaught.
Now, this particular mission, it's not too hard.
The Terrazine will rise shortly, my warriors. Be vigilant.
I actually haven't done it with this. I actually ignored the
Void rays can now be
reconstruction.
warped in at our Stargate. They are ideal for intercepting foes in the battle ahead.
Well done, Phase Smith. We will make good use of them.
Acquire my skills.
Void Rays, Void Rays, Void Rays.
For the reckoning.
You guys underestimate the power of Void Rays. Love how we can warp in Void Rays, but you don't give us the ability to warp in
The
Void Rays.
veil between this world and the void is lifting. Amon's forces will arrive soon.
Well, we can warp in the Void Rays, we just can't upgrade the Void Rays. Oh, we can get rid of our shields. We're going to upgrade these Void Rays. Now that's the Void Shades. They're weaker versions of the actual unit. So these first attacks, you shouldn't really lose too many guys. If you do, it's not a big deal if you lose maybe 1 or 2 guys, but it's not too bad. Get the reconstruction. He's mechanical, so he prepares himself. See how OP it's becoming? I'm going to make a basic defense here, just a small little wall. It's not going to be as big as anything else, because we don't need it to be. Not to be incredibly superpowered, unless they're using siege tanks. Zealots are mechanical. Remember that. Every unit we have is mechanical. Reconstruction beam repairs mechanical units. You kidding me? More? Guy's initial attacks are just annoying until you get his initial base set up. You just gotta, it's really just a hold up for time, because as soon as these 10 seconds die, then it's over. They don't make any more.
The Guardians stand watch over the shrines. Kill them slowly and painfully.
My people will fight with honor, even when we are fighting for you. But first, we must establish our defenses.
Yeah, it's something you really gotta focus on in the first day or two. I should have moved that down. So you gotta focus on that in the first defense. I mean, usually you don't want to warp in reinforcements, but for the first couple cycles, it is worthwhile to do so.
Very well. We are one.
So don't worry about it yet. You are gonna want to do it. Once you get an army of Void Rays, maybe 15-20 Void Rays, you can walk through the mission and not even worry about it.
Hierarch, I was able to scan the Tal'Darim motherships in this region. They are carrying shipments of solarite. I don't think Alarak would mind if we liberated them.
Attacks are going to be kind of the same. They're going to start off really simple, then they'll get harder and harder as you go. So what you need to do is you have to be very patient And no, you have the advantage over. You have the advantage. Don't worry about that. Because you have the troops. Now you have to focus on air because you blocked yourself in. Did that for a reason. You want to start making void rays as soon as you start getting the minerals to do so. The minerals are going to be your one setback to start with. You should actually be able to take out these bonus objectives as you go. And remember, you have this. Your gas should be enough to get you the forces that you need. No, this wall will not hold. I'm just doing it for right now for the next wave. I don't believe they hit me from here yet. A couple more ground forces just in case. I focus primarily on the attack upgrades before I do armor always, just because it's just the way I've always played. I've always liked doing the attacks first. I'm definitely control grouping the void rays. That's obvious what you need to do, since this mission's going to be primarily based around building a bunch of void rays
We
that
approach
attack.
the void. Ready your warriors.
These void rays aren't that good, actually. The other void rays you're going to get later, because obviously you can upgrade the units. I'm not spoiling anything. Those are better. If any of you guys have played this campaign and have seen it, those are much better. I did that right. I actually did that right. Now, they do attack from both sides, but I mean, if you go out a certain way, you can stop them. It's not that hard. Once you're fully saturated here, your minerals come in pretty quickly, so you're not going to be too screwed. Like now they came from this side, which I knew they were going to eventually, I just didn't get the timing of it right. But that side should hold, for now. I try to keep the void rays out of combat as much as possible early on, because I need them. You need the void rays. Try to keep them out of the combat if I can. I mean, stuff like this, there's just marines, those won't take out my void rays. Those are siege tanks, obviously they can't take out the void rays. So you just use them to take them out. These guys are at half power, so I'm not too worried. We should be able to take this entire attack out with just the 3 void rays we have, and not lose a single unit here. This makes it a lot easier if you know how to do it.
Additional pylons. You have not enough minerals. Base is under attack.
Base is going to be under attack a lot. Good. They have Thors, we have Void Rays, we win. Brood Lords cannot take out Void Rays. Oh, Jesus! Just kill whatever. We cannot lose. I'll lose pylons. I will not lose assimilators.
Fog is fading. What better time is there to slay my enemies?
We have 4 minutes every time. We have to build defenses and go within 4 minutes.
The strength of the chosen.
And sometimes they will do that and actually attack you.
Tal'Darim ships are heading towards our nexus, Hierarch.
Bring them down.
This mission gets dicey pretty quick if you're not paying attention. Kind of like all other missions. You gotta pay attention. You gotta be ready for anything to come at you. And you gotta know what counters what. Now we've got a decent army of Void Rays, so we should be able to handle this pretty simply. Focus on the carrier, take it down, focus the Void Prism, take it down, then take down the Zealots, and we have it. That attack is stopped. It's not hard. The Tal'Darim don't pose much of a threat. They really don't. They're about as threatening as a box full of kittens. Cute to look at, they try, but they can't actually beat you. Unless you're not paying attention. But we just need a bunch of Void Rays. That's all we need. As soon as we get the Void Rays, we can start moving up and attacking. I go up with usually about 12 or so, just to get a basic start of it, and then we do it. I mean, that's the best way to do it. That is flat out the best way to do it. If you try to change it, then you're hurting yourself. Not sure why I'm missing a probe, but whatever.
Core online. Zaknaku Afaradakural.
I'll go 2 more, then I'll start attacking. I try to attack with as big an army as I can, because the way the Void Rays are. The way they attack, the way they move. Did I lose a probe? Seriously? I lost a probe. That sucks.
The fog gathers, Artanis. Make your
After this fog, I will move out.
inclined.
So another reinforcement of a couple more ground troops focusing on this side. Whereas these ground troops here will go up to protect this side.
For the reckoning.
Zealots can't do much, but
Core online.
Void Rays can.
This vessel shall channel the
You gotta hold out for
light
this attack, and then you start going. You don't want to attack during this because there's too much stuff going around. But look at this, you just destroyed them with Void Rays.
systems at full. Annihilation commencing.
This is what you want. Oh, the carriers. Focus those things. Focus those things. Those things will wreck you.
Upgrade complete.
That's what the Colossi. The Void Rays you need to pretty much just move around. I kind of want a hole. That way, when I get the hole, I can just
Prismatic core online.
go and do more. Void Rays don't move very fast. They don't. That's the one downside to Void Rays. They're slow-moving units. But they're very, very effective units. They're very good units. And I'm glad I busted the hole right there. Now I can actually build more cannons up there and do better.
Annihilation.
I'm not sure if that's
commencing.
it. I'm going to putting you up here to get more cannons started. Now my 15 Void Rays are good.
What better time is
I'm
there
gonna
to
want
slay
more,
my
so I'm just gonna keep
enemies?
going with that. Now we can start attacking. Gonna make a quick save before I start going, obviously. These guys are not weakened. These are the full power. But once you fully load up a Void Ray, you will pretty much destroy anything you touch in a matter of seconds. These are the Tal'Darim units that you can choose from.
Annihilation commencing.
They're not bad units.
Bear witness to the
That just sounds painful.
This shall not be our end, but a new beginning.
Enemy ships have set a course for our nexus.
Yes, I just took out a carrier in like less than 2 seconds. If you know how to use the orbital strikes properly, you're not going to have a problem. Now, the good thing that I have this probe here who's trapped, that's not a good thing, but steal another one. I'm doubling the layers here, and I'm going to get them back when that thing hits about a minute.
Systems at full. Annihilation commencing.
If there is a mistake I made with these Void Rays, I'm probably going to lose one of them just because
We have destroyed a Tal'Darim mothership.
Excellent. Only one remains.
I screwed that up royally by being an idiot. Okay.
We face the enemy.
You can kill those guys, I don't mind. We have a minute left. I will bring these forces back. I want to attack only during the day. Because if you attack at night, you run the risk of actually losing. Here's a base you actually can take to expand to. I believe I did in my practice game. Or not practice game, my actual game. Why am I killing these things? Just basically because they're here and they're warping points.
Systems at
You always want to make sure you kill the warping
We
points.
approach the void. Ready your warriors.
They're ready and I'm ready and... Where's that part? Okay, over here. Okay, good.
Must construct additional pylons.
More pylons. I'm gonna keep making more and more void rays as we go. But, I mean, you can see what this mission base is. Just make void rays and murder things. Hold out for 3 minutes. It shouldn't be too hard. Then we attack that bottom. Ouch. Ow. Oh my god, those are tempests. This wave's actually pretty tricky if they actually turn around and hit me, instead of focusing solely on my cannons. Those are tempests. Very, very dangerous units. And I don't mean just a little dangerous, I mean Tempest can pretty much destroy my entire fleet if I screw it up.
calibrated void lenses.
You're trapped again.
You require
Yep.
my skill.
Keep getting probes trapped, which isn't necessarily a bad thing to get the probes trapped.
Base is under attack.
If they're trapped, I mean, that just tells me that, okay, if something breaks, they can get out easier. So it's not a bad thing, really. I mean, it's not great, but it's not bad either.
Base is under attack.
This mission's just holding on. I mean, you're gonna make more void rays. You're gonna be more powerful army. You will be able to just run straight through and kill everything. They will die if the fog's gone. So basically, he's got to hold out till the fog ends every time. So I mean, yeah, you're gonna spend a lot of money on reinforcements and cannons and stuff, but it's not that bad. It's just a holdout, basically.
The fog is fading. What better time is there to slay my enemies?
So it's untrapped that probe, which is good. Move down here and take this out. Get the last bit of terrazine and always save in between the nights in case you make a mistake.
It shall be done.
I mean, with this many, it's not going to be a problem. I mean, I literally just drop these guys. Look at that. I literally just dropped.
You should have everything now, Face Smith.
Thank you, Hierarch. I shudder to think of what they were planning to do with it.
Face the enemy.
Archons, hybrids, they don't do anything. If the Zealots try to attack my base, they're just going to die.
Commencing.
Try doing this mission with ground units, see how much harder it is. Trust me, it's a lot easier with void rays.
We serve the will of the High Lord.
I mean, void rays make pretty much everything easier, so can't really debate that one.
Enemy ships have set a course for our nexus.
I'm not worried about that yet. What I'm gonna do is take this out.
Power is greater than we believed, Firstborn.
Your power is greater than
The Guardian has fallen. What a thrilling sight.
Go up to
If
here.
it is so thrilling, why not join us?
Well, I must save my strength to face Malash, of course.
Base is under attack.
Carriers always take precedent to me. I always focus carriers more than anything else. Because obviously the interceptors can do a lot of damage. This carrier right there that needs to die. I didn't see that second assault wave, which actually could be critical to killing me. So all they're doing now is focusing on my cannons. My cannons are my lifeline. So Proby, build cannons.
Channel the light
Don't keep going. Try to get to this corner before the fog subsides and take it out.
a nigh. Or after
Hybrids take priority after carriers, then I focus pylons.
Make your preparations if you are so inclined.
I don't honestly care about the Colossi because I'm straight up here. I can't get it in time. I gotta head back.
mineral field.
Now at this point, it would be advised to actually try to get an expansion, but doing so is very hard to do and very dangerous. Jump down. See, no, you're not trapped. Okay. Put me a battery right there then. Now, they do weaken damage, they do weaken attack power. Those are arbiters and carriers and all this. You get hit hard, as you can obviously see. The Voiders just need to travel around and get it. It's not difficult. It's just very annoying.
Undercooled.
It is for 3 minutes straight.
Mineral field depleted.
Especially when they're throwing carriers at you. Keep making more Void Rays. That's all you gotta do. This is a really boring mission. Because it's very simplistic and very easy. If you have Void Rays, use them. Really all you have to do in this mission. Focus on their Void Rays. That's all you gotta do. I mean, focus on getting Void Rays. If you succeed in that, you win. Oh God! Let's just say I missed something over here. Let's just say I made a mistake and actually missed something. What are carriers without interceptors?
Fog is fading. What better time is there to slay my enemies?
This vessel shall avenge.
Now, I mean, I don't have many minerals left. But you still gotta reload the defenses, and you still have to pretend you have the minerals. You don't want a long distance mine. That is a very, very stupid thing to do.
Power.
Instead, you want to just keep pressing. You, in theory, could finish the mission with this force before the next night. They're not that good. The defenses are fair. I mean, they're not too strong, but they're not too weak either, obviously, because this is a big mission. Kill that, so you full focus on that. Now you can take out the rest of the stuff. We have 2.5 minutes now to finish this off with plenty of Voiders. You probably don't even need the expansion. But see if we just focus on going down towards them.
The strength of the chosen.
Enemy ships have set a course for our nexus.
I'm gonna meet these ships en route. We're doing that.
We face the enemy.
Pointing to kill the carriers. I'm gonna lose some probes here, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal to lose some probes to this, you're expecting to. The Warders are here to defend and protect it. That was actually really bad because I could have ended the mission. But instead I decided to go for that. Okay, I lost more probes than I needed to. I'm going to try to rush to this, see if I can get to it before the time runs out. If I succeed, mission's over. Should I fail? Obviously I die. Quick save here just in case. I got plenty of void rays. The void ray count is not a problem. I'm ignoring enemies till I get to right here.
Do you sense it? Terrazine. A shame you'll have no time to enjoy it with Amon's forces coming after you.
Now this right here you are going to want to attack. Even though the Terrazine is going, just keep going. Keep attacking, keep fighting. At this point I'm just pushing through. Once you kill this, you win, so just focus it. Bang. What ki- Oh, it's over. 2 minutes to die there. There you go. Pretty simple. Void rays.
You go to your death, Alarak. The Dark God will destroy you. I have heard enough of his lies.
They die really loud.
Your ritual is complete. What now?
Well, they were not part of the ritual, but these traitors would have aided Malash in it, and I wish to see them die. Now the time has come. High Lord, hear me. I invoke the right of Rakshir. Fight me according to our laws, or die a coward. We meet in combat at daybreak. You shall have your challenge.
Now the next fight's interesting. Will Malash lose? Will Alarak reign supreme over the Tal'Darim and aid us? Or will he fall to Malash and the Tal'Darim rule the Protoss? Find out in the next episode of Let's Play StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void.